Hi, I'm Danny Williams, Managing Director of Pioneer Trading Company. We are the UK distributor for Gerda doors. What's different about a Gerda door? Everything. Gerda's doors are still facing an aluminium frames and an aluminium sash. Right? There's four ranges. This range is what we call the starter range, or the number one or first in the range of four. It's the Optima door. The Optima door has a 77mm outer frame and a 60mm door sash. It can come in hundreds of different designs and colour combinations. Right? This particular door is an Uppsala, which is a solid door. Right? And the solid doors have slightly better U value than, say, a glazed door, with the glazing options that are available in the 60mm range. This particular door has a U value of 1, which is exceptional and already outperforms all other available composite doors. So what makes a Gerda door special? Everything. The fit, finish and quality of the doors is exceptional. If I open the door, the things that I'll draw your attention to straight away are the locks. Hardened steel bolts, right? And in the bottom, the second lock, night lock, more 2, 3 here, 3 here, and 1 up the top, right? Which is on 3 of the ranges of Gerda doors, right? Or 2 of the ranges, say, to support this type of lock, right? Have that locking, which is phenomenal. Each door, as standard, in fact all of the 4 ranges of Gerda doors, which is Optima, THERMO PREMIUM, THERMO PRIME and Altus, all have as standard hinge guards. And on the Optima door, each door comes with what we call a 2D adjustable hinge as standard. Right? So things that you would have to spec on a composite door that up the price, we fit in as standard. Right? So we're not trying to with Gerda, we don't try and introduce something and then add and then add and then add. We're either going to do it properly or not at all. Right? So if we have a quick count up, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 points of locking as standard on this door, which is exceptional. Another consideration that we had, and I was concerned, having supplied composite doors for decades within the industry, one of the things that drew me to Gerda is the fit and finish inside the door shut, which is a 77mm aluminium thermally broken frame. Now, when I first saw the Gerda doors, I thought, wow, these are so nice. People are going to drill bolt holes and have bolts in it, and it's a finished product. So we got our heads together with technical department at Gerda, and we decided that we would prefix or pre-drill the frames, and where the pockets are for the locks, you've got lock pocket there and lock pocket. Those ones are for if you can put a fix in here and a fix in here behind the pocket, because the pockets come uninstalled, right? So there's no pocket in, you put the fixing in and the pockets come and then you just pop them in after, right? Save 2 points where we leave the pocket in 2 places, and the reason for that is there's also a further insert in there, a little red insert that we had Gerda designed for us, right? So when a door is being installed, to make sure and to make it as easy for the installer as we can, right? Now we've already drilled all the holes and we've already supplied all the cover caps, right? But to make it even easier, we made an insert that's quite tight to the dead bolts that come out of the door, right? So when the door's locked and you stand it in the hole, the door is perfectly adjusted. It makes it much more for the installer to set up. So I wasn't satisfied with that. So we decided, can we supply the doors with instructions, of course, and fixings. So each door comes with a choice of fixings. It comes with still fixing lugs or fixing screws, right? Depending whether the door's being installed into a cavity wall situation or indeed directly into brickwork. So the two options are there. So it's not, it's important that we supply the correct fixing, correct lugs to fit the girder door frame. Right, so we've tried to engineer out any problems and make it as easy and as smooth as we can for the installer to give the homeowner and end user the best possible result, which represents excellent value. Right. So, and each of the doors, as another feature, is they're double rebated. Right. So, other than a normal composite door that shuts, and it has a fir gasket or a monkey tree gasket or whatever you want to call it, but a fir gasket that the slab slots into, which are incredibly hard sometimes to get right, and it's very, very sensitive to manufacturing tolerances. The girder doors an double rebated door, right? So you're not trying to follow a witness line, right? And you're not trying to get a door to fit into a hole. So each door shuts like a Golf, should I say. And the ease of operation, just turn the key and it's done. Shuts like a Golf. Perfect. Moving on to the second range, the THERMO Premium. What's special about the THERMO Premium? Well, other than they're built to the same standard as the OPTIMA. So all the standard options that come with the OPTIMA door, the locking points, the pre-drilled door locking spikes are there. The difference with the premium door, the door leaf itself is 75mm. It's using the same 77mm outer frame, but the steel door leaf is 75mm. The U value is slightly superior. So in the glazed version of this door is 1.1, whereas the OPTIMA may 1.2, 1.3. And the other main difference is, instead of having the different locking points, we have a one-piece cover plate to the lock. So the added value is from the lock finish, the door's been thicker, right? And it's a heavier insulation. And also we moved on to a three-dimensional hinge, right? So these hinges have 3 dimensions of adjustment. And again, I'll draw your attention to the level of engineering in the girder door. Right. Just the fit and finish, the miters, the corners, right? Every door has a manufacturing plaque on it, has a manufacturing plate. What I would say, if it doesn't say Gerda, it's not Gerda. We move on to the third door in the range of the girder doors, that's THERMO Prime. The THERMO Prime door, so what's the difference? It's a 77mm outer frame, the same outer frame, right? It's a 75mm door. It's the same thickness door leaf. The main difference with the THERMO Prime door is we use a much heavier, denser insulation to increase the U values even further, right? In addition to having all the same standard features as the other girder doors, right? The 3D hinges, the hinge locking points. This door uses a more familiar conventional multi-point lock, which is German and high-end German manufacturer called Führer, which I'm sure you're all familiar with. For people that don't want the traditional girder lock, we can offer them an alternative, the Führer lock, which works very well with Gerda's Teddy lock, which is the electronic lock. Then again, shuts nice and firm. And this door sports a U value of 0.9 glazed. So that's a 72mm triple glazed unit installed in the door, achieving a 0.9, which is very close to passive house. Now moving on from the THERMO Prime door, the last in the range of the girder doors that we're promoting in the United Kingdom and Ireland is the Altus door. A different aluminium outer frame, 88mm, and the door leaf is 88mm. This door is double rebated, as are all the other doors in the range, right? But it's not over rebated. So we have a flush finish inside and out, which gives a really clean, contemporary, modern feel to the doors. Now this particular Altus door that we have here is finished in a texture finish with a wooden inlay, but there are numerous colour combinations and styles that you can pick. Right. There's also several lock options, handle options and hinge options available. This particular door is fitted with the Premier concealed hinges and a hydraulic door closer. Right. The hydraulic door closer is there so which allows the door to open past 90 degrees but stops any damage occurring to the hinges in the event of wind or something like that, the door flying open. Right. So this one was also fitted with an electric latch, which we recommend, which I push on the button. This can be connected to a keypad entry system, or alternatively, you could use the electronic teddy lock on here. When we open the door up, it has, not only does it have a hydraulic closer, but it has a 90-degree door hold open function. So if you're taking shopping in and out, so on and so forth, or moving a piece of furniture, the door's not going to move, right? It's quite a positive movement to bring it away. Along with the hydraulic door opener, which is situated in the top of the door, we have Gerda's painted concealed hinges, along with the door spikes for security. Right. Also draw your attention to every door. Every door has a manufacturer plate on it. And that gives, in the event of the unlikely event, should I say, have an issue with the Gerda door, we've got the numbers. Right, so and that will give all the information Gerda need to know exactly what they made, when they made it, and the hardware that was used. When we move on to the lock side of the door, again, this one has the fuel lock, a one-piece keep, right, and the multi-point locking system, which is an auto fire system. When the door shuts, there's a magnet here, and it activates the door, the bolt, and the bolt shoots out. Right. So, in normal circumstances, when you open your door, or you shut your door, or you leave the house, door's locked, full security. Right. So